Hi, and welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I'd start talking about nutrition, but not exactly about nutrition itself, but as a personal trainer and nutrition coach. Basically, the idea of what we can and cannot do. And this is something that I've noticed personal trainers kind of trying to go into, and they shouldn't be, and that is the meal plan. Meal plans are outside of personal trainer and nutrition coach scopes of practice. To give someone a meal plan, you'd need to be either a dietitian or nutritionist. You can't be a nutrition coach or a personal trainer giving out meal plans. So if you have a personal trainer that has given you a meal plan, and that's not like it's fine for us to give you guidelines or advice or whatever, but we can't be giving meal plans. And that's for a number of reasons. Like I said, you need to be either a dietitian or a nutritionist, but because of that, it's because of the fact that we don't know necessarily all the allergies that you might have, all the additional means of being careful that we might have to do with your diet. For instance, if you're diabetic, or you have Crohn's disease, or you have a gluten allergy, or suffer from celiac disease, or anything like that, it's outside of our scope. So we can't give out meal plans. And besides, you'd need to tailor it to the person, which we can do as nutrition coaches and personal trainers, in that if you came to us and said, I want to lose, 50 pounds, or I want to lose so much body fat, or I want to gain 10 pounds in muscle, or anything of that sort, we can say, okay, we'll break it down and come up with a percentage. Well, first come up with how much calories you need to be taking in per day, factor in how much you burn just by living your life as you normally do, and then start breaking down, okay, you should have so much percent protein, so much percent fat, so much percent carbohydrates. And then kind of give you advice on, okay, if you really like certain foods, let's try to figure out how you can prepare them in a more healthy way, or what they'd fall under in the macronutrients, that's the protein, carbs, fats. But we can't be very specific with what we do. We can just say, these are things that we advise you try to eat so that you get all your proper nutrition. For instance, like your proteins, make sure you get your nuts. If you aren't vegan or vegetarian, try to get your meat or fish or poultry, and things like that. But we can't, and I've seen some personal trainers out there try to pass out meal plans to people, and we're not supposed to do that. But of course, I don't know, perhaps they have a license in as a dietitian or as a nutritionist, but we need to be very careful with the materials that we give out in regards to nutrition, especially depending on what state we live in, because it's different depending on the state in the United States. Each state has different laws with regard to how, like, nutritionists and nutrition coaches are classified. For instance, I live in New York State. I, as a nutrition coach, can publicize or advertise that I am a nutrition coach. I cannot say I'm a dietitian or a nutritionist or anything like that, but I can say I'm a nutrition coach. I can give you some advice on your daily nutrition. However, in some other states, like I think New Jersey was one, I might be wrong on that, but I know there were a couple other states I saw, you can't even advertise that you're a nutrition coach. To be a nutrition coach, you need to be a licensed nutritionist or dietitian. Why? I don't know, but that's the way those states are. If you are someone who is certified as a nutrition coach, look into the laws in the state that you're in so that you can make sure you're following the letter of the law and not advertising, not making false advertisements with regard to what your state says. So, but plain and simple, if you have a personal trainer, they might, say that they're a nutrition coach and they can give you a meal plan, but unless they say that they are licensed as a dietitian or a nutritionist, they should not be giving you a meal plan. They should just be trying to advise you on what you should and should not be eating. So, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I'll go more into a lot of different things with nutrition in upcoming videos and try to kind of expand on what I would give clients with regard to nutrition advice, because when it comes down to it, each one of us is different. Our makeup is different, so our allergies, our likes and dislikes are different. So it's kind of hard to really be like, here, all of you should be doing this diet or eating this stuff, because it might not help you. It might help someone else eating certain ways, but it won't necessarily help you. So I'll get into all that, like I said, in some other upcoming videos, but I just wanted to start off with talking about nutrition by saying what I am actually able to do as a nutrition coach. Like I said, I am a certified personal trainer, nutrition coach, and weight loss specialist. Granted, a personal trainer can be giving you nutrition advice, but they can't say that they're a nutrition coach unless they've done the certifications with nutrition like I did. Because when you're learning as a personal trainer, it's a very short chapter talking about nutrition, where if you go into the nutrition coaching, it breaks down a lot of stuff that I didn't know, even doing like biology and stuff in school. So, that was the other thing. With regard to supplements, we're also not supposed to really say one way or the other about whether you should be taking certain supplements or not. If you have issues with things, we can direct you to a doctor or a nutritionist, dietitian, whatever, and tell them or say to you to see your respective medical professional and have them talk to you and see what the matter is, and they can say, okay, I recommend you do these supplements because we're seeing these problems with whatever, but we can't because it goes back to the whole nutritionist dietitian thing. We aren't trained well enough in what you should and shouldn't be doing. We understand how everything works, but we didn't go through all the learning that they did. They have a lot more knowledge than we do. We can work with them, but we cannot be doing it all on our own. If you have a dietitian, nutritionist saying, here's your meal plan, here's your supplements we want you to be taking, we can be working with them and you making sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing with their meal plan and their supplements. But we can't be telling you you should be taking this supplement and this should be your lunch tomorrow or next week or whatever. We just can't do that sort of thing. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'll be doing some more nutrition videos coming up, going more in depth with different things, but that's all for now. Please subscribe to my Patreon. The link's in the description. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, we're in it for the long run. Peace and love.